Holy cow, I'm live again. It did not work the previous two times because I tried to go live and everything just screwed up because I was going to try to update on the comics. And as for the purple fingernails with the orange OSU shirt, the only thing I'll say is I spent the night with my adorable little, my nails are purple. Okay, I'm going to update you pioneers on my comics. Okay, I'm on the third third portion of the sixth comic, and I'm going to be adding a lot more characters into the comics and explaining more way back into longevity, like history of the comics and everything. And the reason why I am doing that is for the sole purpose of once I get the name copyrighted for the comics, once I get the name copyrighted and everything. You remember how I told you pioneers that you had asked me last school year. You had asked if you guys could uh, take make a sister comic or take some of the characters and create another series and go off with it. Well, that's what I'm doing with this. I'm creating a bunch of different characters for you guys to pick from so that way you can go, ooh, well, maybe I want to do this or maybe I want to do that and everything. So this way, this gives you a bunch of different options. So you can pick which different, say, realms or planets or characters that you might want to pick from once I get this published and everything. Well, once I get um, the idea is to get the comic name, the comic title. The whole idea is to get the comic title published. Then once I get the comic title, what the comic's going to be called, published, what the whole series, like each subtitle for each little, um, I guess it's called series. I don't. I'm trying to remember. Like say series one and all that. It's going to be called. I'm going to leave that to you pioneers and everything. Like once school year starts, and since you guys can't so much do say work until you're quote unquote 16, what I would like to do is say entry to workforce type stuff where you guys can learn job skills, to learn how to write better, write say literature. It would help with like your literature and English class and everything. It might even help with your history and government classes and everything. And then you could draw, and you would be draw graphics and stuff. And so you would have that along with that to go on your job resume and everything. And so this and such and everything. And yes, it's my baby, so to speak. It to be your thing. I want it to be something that you can call your own, that you developed and everything. Because I'm going to need help filling gaps. Because there are going to be portions where you're going to see, hey, there's something missing here that can go here, or it needs to be added on a little bit here and everything. Well, you can add on the ideas and you can add on, say, graphics. And, I've got character names already created. And the character names, okay, the only character names I care about being set in stone are the main ones. That being JT, Allie, Okay, the Alley is from the Ms. Alley that you guys called me and everything. The JT's from being my favorite Y&R character and stuff. And then I just made up um, like characters to be the kids, Cassie and Connie. I just made up a couple of names since you guys are always wanting me to have kids. I gave the character a couple of kids to adopt since you guys are always wanting me to adopt kids. I gave the character a couple of kids to adopt and stuff. So that was the whole reasoning behind that. And but those are the only 4 that I really want set in stone and stuff. You better have a good persuasive argument as to why it needs to be changed and everything. So that would also go along with, say, I believe you guys have I think there's a class where you, don't remember if there's a speech class, like class where you can like do speeches or if there's a club where speeches and stuff at Stillwater Public School. But you can do that. I know my ag kids, when I substituted them, they had to do speeches and everything. So give me a persuasive argument. What to do is go look at the website link and I'll post it. Okay. But there it's posting. Can't talk and I've got to focus. Please say everything I need to type. Okay, so put that down. But I've got, hold it. You go. That. Okay, yep, that should be the link. Okay, link is up. Link is up there. All right, I have loads and loads and loads. And as far as the weird, okay, very, very weird names I have on here. The only reason where I got these very weird names, I went and I Googled weird, strange, spooky, scary names. That's essentially how I came up with these names. I either picked a name or I just went and Googled strange names or something. See. I'll need you guys' help to, you guys can help pick some more objectives to achieve for on the enemy. And there's on the 6th comic, there's going to be a new enemy that's going to be coming up for the 7th comic that I'm going to be introducing exactly who that is. And the new enemy per se is going to be kind of like, where they're going to be, trying to think who I can compare them to. Dude, I don't know if it was on Star Wars or it was on Star Trek. Trying to think. Might have been on Star Trek, I saw this. Where the alien or whatever would take over the body or something or another. Well, I had that in the first round. I'll have to go back and check if I had that in the first round series and everything. But the next big villains or whatever, they're going to be sticking around per se, and more or less can't quite be beaten and everything. But I gotta go. No, not Star Wars. That's not who I was thinking of. Somebody off Star Trek. It was one of the villains off Star Trek that Captain Kirk had to fight. I'm trying to think who. It was one of his big enemies. I can't remember. Darn it. And I can't remember which movie it was. I wish I could. Because I've seen all the Star Trek movies. Darn. This stinks. But if you'll notice, I think I've written some characters that are similar to the Klingons. I think that's what Spock is like. I think that's what. Well, I've got characters that are like that, but so we got that. But that's essentially what I'm wanting this book series to be, is kind of like a entry to the workforce to help prepare you guys to everything, get you structured, get you ready for what's going to be expected, kind of slowly introduce you, not rambunctious you, not ram you into everything, but slowly introduce you to everything. But that's the whole goal, and I've just got to get some people behind and got to get the whole title copyrighted and that stuff first and stuff. No, that's gonna take some money too. Now I've been checking in the copyright stuff. Then see here, but I want you guys being able to learn, being able to fine tune your writing, being able to pinpoint updating your resumes, because I've been having to do that. Your writing skills, this helping you with English, literature. As you all know, I'm a big literature geek. As I'm pretty sure I told you that, as I substituted y'all in. If you had been junior high recently, I probably didn't. I know I talked about how much I loved reading to the high schoolers and everything. To getting some more written. I'm going to come back post. I'm going to also be doing another video separate from the comics and everything, but I'll be doing a couple of videos probably before the night's over with.